Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive into a DIY guide to troubleshooting and potentially fixing a no sound issue in a 2016 Ford Fusion's audio control module, ACM. This can be a complex issue, and this guide aims to provide you with a comprehensive understanding of the problem, potential causes, diagnostic steps, and possible DIY fixes. I'll also include some basic code snippets that might be relevant if you need to interact with the ACM using diagnostic tools, although this is more advanced and often requires specialized equipment. Disclaimer: working with automotive electrical systems can be dangerous. Always disconnect the negative battery terminal before working on any electrical components. Consult a qualified automotive technician if you are not comfortable with any of these procedures. This guide is for informational purposes only, and I am not responsible for any damage that may occur. Modifying your vehicle's electronics may void your warranty. Understanding the problem: no sound in a 2016 Ford Fusion. The no sound issue in your 2016 Ford Fusion can manifest in several ways. Complete silence. No audio output from any source, radio, CD, Bluetooth, navigation prompts, warning chimes, etc. This is a strong indicator of a problem with the ACM or its power supply. Intermittent sound. Audio works sometimes but cuts out randomly. This could be a loose connection, a failing component, or a software glitch. Distorted sound. Audio is present but distorted, crackling, or weak. This could be a speaker issue, a problem with the amplifier in the ACM, if equipped, or a faulty signal connection. Specific source issues. Certain audio sources, example radio, work, while others, example Bluetooth, do not. This suggests a problem with the specific input path or module responsible for that source. Sync system issues. The sync system itself might be unresponsive or display errors, which can affect audio output. Why focus on the ACM? The audio control module, ACM, is the heart of your Fusion's audio system. It's responsible for receiving audio signals from various sources, radio antenna, USB, Bluetooth, CD player, sync system. Processing those signals, volume control, tone adjustments, equalization. Amplifying the audio signal, or passing it to an external amplifier in premium sound systems. Distributing the amplified signal to the speakers. Therefore, if you have a no sound problem, the ACM is a prime suspect. 2. Potential causes for no sound. Here's a breakdown of the common culprits. 1. Blown fuse. The simplest and most common cause. A blown fuse protecting the ACM or amplifier can cut off power, resulting in complete silence. 2. Loose or corroded connections. Wiring harnesses connected to the ACM, speakers, or amplifier can become loose or corroded over time, interrupting the signal path. 3. Faulty ACM. The ACM itself can fail due to internal component failure, software corruption, or physical damage. 4. Speaker issues. A shorted or open speaker can sometimes trigger a protection circuit in the ACM, shutting down audio output. This is less likely to cause complete silence in all speakers simultaneously. 5. Amplifier failure. If equipped. If your Fusion has a premium sound system with a separate amplifier, the amplifier could be the source of the problem. The ACM passes a pre-amplified signal to the external amplifier. 6. Sync system issues. Software glitches in the sync system can sometimes interfere with audio output. This is less likely if you have no sound from the radio itself. 7. Wiring problems * damaged or shorted wires in the audio system harness can disrupt the signal path or cause electrical problems. 8. Grounding issues * a poor ground connection for the ACM or amplifier can cause various audio problems, including complete silence. 9. ACM software / firmware corruption * the ACM software could be corrupted, preventing it from functioning correctly. 10. ACM overheating * the ACM might overheat and trigger a shutdown mechanism to protect itself. This usually happens in extreme heat conditions. 3. Diagnostic steps, a systematic approach. Follow these steps in order to systematically diagnose the problem. 1. Safety first * disconnect the negative terminal of your car battery before beginning any electrical work. This will prevent accidental shorts and potential damage. 2. Check the fuses *. Consult your owner's manual to locate the fuse related to the audio system, radio, amplifier, if equipped, and sync system. Use a fuse tester or a multimeter to check each fuse for continuity. Replace any blown fuses with the correct amperage rating. Important * never use a fuse with a higher amperage rating than specified, as this can cause damage. Note, there may be multiple fuses related to the audio system, often in both the passenger compartment fuse box and the engine compartment fuse box. 3. Inspect the ACM connections *. Locate the ACM. In a 2016 Ford Fusion, it's usually located behind the center console or behind the dashboard, often near the radio head unit. You may need to remove trim panels to access it. Use a trim removal tool kit to avoid damaging the plastic. Carefully disconnect the wiring harness from the ACM. Inspect the connector and the pins for corrosion, damage, or loose connections. Clean any corrosion with electrical contact cleaner. Reconnect the wiring harness securely, making sure it clicks into place. 4. Check speaker connections *. Although less likely to cause complete silence across all speakers, it's worth a quick check. Inspect the speaker wires at each speaker location for damage or loose connections. Use a multimeter to measure the resistance of each speaker. A typical speaker should have a resistance of around 4 to 8 ohms. An open circuit, infinite resistance, or a short circuit, close to 0 ohms, indicates a problem with the speaker. 5. Test the power and ground at the ACM connector *. Reconnect the negative battery terminal, temporarily. Using a multimeter, check for power at the appropriate pins on the ACM connector. Refer to a wiring diagram for your 2016 Ford Fusion, available online or in a repair manual, to identify the power and ground pins. You should have 12V plus on the power pin, with the ignition on. Check the ground connection by measuring the resistance between the ground pin on the ACM connector and a known good ground point on the vehicle's chassis. The resistance should be very low, close to 0 ohms. 6. Check amplifier, if equipped. Locate the amplifier, often in the trunk or under a seat. Inspect the amplifier's wiring harness for loose connections, corrosion, or damage. Check the amplifier's fuse. If you have access to a wiring diagram, check for power and ground at the amplifier connector, similar to the ACM check. 7. Sync system reset *. Sometimes, a sync system reset can resolve audio issues. Try a soft reset by pressing and holding the power button and the right seek button on the sync system for several seconds until the system restarts. If a soft reset doesn't work, you can try a master reset through the sync system settings menu. Note asterisk a master reset will erase your personal settings and paired devices. 8 ACM self-test, using a diagnostic tool. Asterisk this requires a diagnostic scan tool that is compatible with Ford vehicles and can access the ACM module. Examples include FOR scan, with an appropriate OBDI adapter, Ford IDS, integrated diagnostic system, or a professional grade scan tool. Asterisk connect the scan tool to the OBDI port, usually located under the dashboard. Asterisk turn on the ignition, but don't start the engine. Asterisk use the scan tool to access the ACM module. Asterisk run a self-test or diagnostic scan. The scan tool will report any diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, stored in the ACM. Asterisk research the meaning of any DTCs and follow the diagnostic procedures outlined in a repair manual or online forums. 4. Potential DIY fixes. Based on the diagnostic steps, here are some potential DIY fixes you can try. Asterisk replace blown fuses. Asterisk this is the easiest and most common fix. Asterisk clean and tighten connections. Asterisk clean corroded connections with electrical contact cleaner and ensure all connectors are securely plugged in. Asterisk repair damaged wiring. Asterisk if you find damaged or shorted wires, carefully repair them using electrical tape, wire connectors, or by replacing the damaged section of wire. Asterisk replace a faulty speaker. Asterisk if you've identified a bad speaker, replace it with a new one of the correct impedance and size. Asterisk sync system reset. Asterisk as mentioned earlier, try a soft or master reset of the sync system. Asterisk ACM software update, if available. Sometimes, Ford releases software updates for the ACM to fix bugs or improve performance. You may be able to update the ACM using the sync system, if it's functioning, or through a dealership. Asterisk clean ground connections. Asterisk ensure the ACM and amplifier have solid ground connections to the vehicle's chassis. Clean any corroded ground points and tighten the ground bolts. V. When to seek professional help. If you've tried the DIY fixes above and the no sound issue persists, it's time to consult a qualified automotive technician. The problem could be more complex, such as asterisk faulty ACM requiring replacement or reprogramming. Asterisk replacing the ACM often requires programming the new module to match your vehicle's configuration. This usually requires specialized tools and software. Asterisk complex wiring problems. Asterisk tracing and repairing complex wiring issues can be time-consuming and require specialized tools. Asterisk internal amplifier failure, requiring ACM replacement or repair. If the internal amplifier in the ACM has failed, it might not be reparable, and the ACM may need to be replaced. 6. Code examples, advanced, use with caution. Important asterisk the following code examples are for illustrative purposes only and are not guaranteed to work with your specific scan tool or ACM firmware version. Using these codes without proper knowledge can potentially damage your vehicle. These examples are generally based on J1979/OBD2 standards, but ACM communication can often be manufacturer specific. These examples assume you are using a diagnostic tool, like FOR scan with an ELM 327 adapter, or a custom script that can send and receive CAN bus messages. I'm providing example commands in a simplified format. The exact syntax will depend on your tool. 1. Request ACM identification data, example. 2. Request ACM trouble codes, example. 3. Clear ACM trouble codes, example, use with extreme caution. 4. ACM reset/reboot, potentially, highly vendor specific. Explanation of code snippets asterisk. Asterisk CAN bus asterisk modern vehicles use a controller area network, CAN, bus to communicate between different modules. Diagnostic tools communicate with the ACM over the CAN bus. OBD2 modes and PIDs. The Society of Automotive Engineers, SAE, defines standard OBD2 modes and parameter IDs, PIDs, for accessing diagnostic information. The examples above use some of these standards. Diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs. DTCs are codes stored by the ACM, or other modules, to indicate problems. They are formatted according to SAE J 2012. Vendor-specific codes. Ford, and other manufacturers, also use vendor-specific codes and diagnostic services that are not part of the standard OBD2 protocol. These codes are often needed for more advanced functions, such as ACM resets or software updates. Important considerations. OBD2 adapters. You'll need a compatible OBD2 adapter that can communicate with the CAN bus. ELM 327 based adapters are popular, but make sure they are compatible with Ford vehicles and support the necessary CAN protocols, example MS CAN if needed. FORScan. FORScan is a powerful diagnostic tool specifically designed for Ford vehicles. It allows you to access advanced diagnostic functions and perform module configuration. Wiring diagrams. A wiring diagram for your specific 2016 Ford Fusion is essential for troubleshooting electrical problems. You can find wiring diagrams in repair manuals, example Haynes, Chilton, or online subscription services. Safety. Always disconnect the negative battery terminal before working on any electrical components. Professional help. If you're not comfortable with any of these procedures, seek professional help from a qualified automotive technician. 7. Preventing future problems. Regular maintenance. Keep your vehicle's electrical system in good condition by checking for loose connections and corrosion regularly. Avoid extreme conditions. Avoid exposing your audio system to extreme temperatures or moisture. Firmware updates. Install any available firmware updates for the sync system and ACM. Use quality accessories. Use high quality aftermarket audio accessories and have them installed by a professional. I hope this comprehensive guide helps you troubleshoot and potentially fix the no sound issue in your 2016 Ford Fusion. Remember to proceed cautiously, and don't hesitate to seek professional help if needed. Good luck.